Welcome to another Witty podcast. We kind of running our mouths, getting settled in here. Another Sunday, another day on the podcast. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening out there when you're watching this, whenever you are watching this. How's everybody doing?
I'm great.
I'm great.
Are we lying? Are we
No,
keeping
I'm
it real?
good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
No, we lying. We're good.
Everybody, you good? Good. Introduce yourselves again to people watching home.
You gonna start with me? Hey, I'm JD Hill.
Manifesting Millions, Kalondra Nelson.
Derenda Alexander.
I don't even say you're a special guest anymore. You're more of a kind of becoming like a regular now.
Yeah.
That's friend now.
Yeah, she's definitely a friend of the show, as they say, or, hey, if things continue to go the way it's going, hopefully you can join us more often.
Hey, just give me a call.
Because we definitely need...
She's like, please go.
All ladies that want to come.
No, if you're serious and you want to be a part of this discussion or wherever we got going, especially when it comes to ladies' lounge and maybe these guys, they want somebody on wine talk with them, come at us the right way, be adults about it, and we can...
What's the right way?
Well, some people have ulterior motives.
Right.
And I'm not just going to have anybody up here because I'm all about energy. We kind of spoke this off camera a little bit, but I'm not going to just have... I don't want people coming in and disturbing what we have going.
Right.
Because like I said, I don't want to have a rotating door of just randoms.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't like randoms unless they in the bed.
Dang.
I'm just kidding, y'all. Don't play with me.
No, we podding right now. We podding. We joke. But no, I just want to make sure that I don't want to disrupt what we have going on because I don't want to put y'all in an uncomfortable position, and I don't want to run her off and she just start coming around and like, nah, I'm good, Clyde. I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Or she's like, nah, I'm busy. She's really not, but she don't want to come up here.
Right. I can't associate myself.
That part, because I had this random piece of shit up here doing whatever, female or male.
Yeah.
Or nowadays, not non-binary or what it's fucking identified with. Because that can be anybody nowadays.
Yeah.
But everybody had a good week.
Yeah.
I'm just catching up.
I had a
It's
pretty
my
nice
first
week.
week. It's my first week back with the kids. So no,
Yeah.
I did
Oh.
not.
Oh, look, she
I
got
did
a
not.
break. I actually got to deliver kids to teachers this week, so I'm excited about that.
See, no.
Some people that had parties and stuff. Mimosa, like that morning,
Yeah.
they had
I
mimosa
heard.
parties.
Shout out to Erica Kane. I didn't
Yeah.
get to come, you know what I'm saying?
She
But
had
I was like,
mimosa
mimosas on a
Yeah,
Monday?
so when the kids went to school, there's like a celebratory situation where
Oh, that's cool.
they had mimosa Monday or whatever, and like they sat back and chill, had mimosas,
Mimosa.
while the kids got, like you said, delivered to school.
Yes,
And so,
delivered.
yeah, so they
After the fact.
no, like, hey, bye mama, bye daddy, whatever.
They headed to
Woo, go get some mimosas,
Yeah,
girls.
while I'm
Something like that.
help them
Yeah.
wrangle their kids.
With some
Yeah.
breakfast.
That's
Oh,
that
you're
part.
a teacher.
I'm a speech therapist, but
Okay.
I work at a school. I work in the deaf
Okay.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
That's
so
chill.
Yes, I delivered her
Yeah.
to her. Not per se, but yeah, to the teacher.
no, that's cool. I'm glad everybody, it's definitely this time of year. You can just see the mood, not necessarily the city. I guess everything does kind of change a little bit. Traffic obviously in the morning, school buses and shit,
Yeah.
and people getting school clothes and just kids getting back into the swing of things. Gotta get their minds together so they can be focused on their lessons. And you got homework and shit later on that evening as the weeks do, of course, continue because they gotta get those particular things in order.
Yeah. They claim they don't have homework, but
They sure be lying.
Listen, no, they're not.
Yeah.
These teachers are not giving out homework the way they used to.
That's
They're
what
not
they
lying.
said. They claim they
Is the
don't.
curriculum changed or what's going on?
Yes, the
So how they
curriculum
doing
changed,
inside?
but also, what's the point of sending it home when you don't ever get it back? Because parents aren't reinforcing it
They're
at
just
home. The kids ain't finna. You expect a 10-year-old to be responsible enough to do their homework and get it turned into you on time.
Were you a
'Cause our-
responsible 10-year-old back
I
then?
ain't had no choice.
Yeah.
My mama wasn't
Gotcha.
going.
Yeah,
right.
they
but
were, yeah.
these are the same
Nowadays.
kind of mamas these days. So
Gotcha.
they don't send home homework. Now what they will do is whatever classwork you didn't finish, that's your homework.
Yeah.
They don't send homework.
Shout out to what Capriice say, the WAP generation.
Yeah, there you go.
They're like all crazy.
Nah, shout out to Caprice Miller, the Two Eyes, because these hoes be watching.
Thanks.
But nah, that's definitely, I remember when the pandemic took place and you got to the other side, they relied a lot, of course, on the tablets, shit like that, and like it was like a lot of quick lessons because maybe they got tired of just grading on the goddamn work, or it was just simple, just submit it and say you did it, and you go and give them an A or some shit like that. But that's unfortunate they don't give homework out because it kind of takes away from teaching kids responsibility. Now, granted, you don't want to take your work home in a sense, but you want to make sure they're staying abreast on the lessons.
Now, I have heard one argument, I guess because I
What?
I ain't saying
A
nothing.
breath?
Nah,
That's a word, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm just over here
Don't
chilling.
fuck with me.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I have heard one argument come from like other teachers and stuff that are like, think about how long our days are and how long these kids are at work.
Mm-hmm.
Or I said at work,
At
at school,
school.
but it
Yeah.
is work.
No,
I mean,
it's
pretty
work.
much, it's like why it's almost torturous to kind of make them go home and
And still do
continue
work.
it when they do it so much.
Is that your thought process or no?
I can understand it. I can see the benefit in having homework because you need to practice outside of it. But I can also understand these kids are at school from 7:45 to 3:45. Like that's a whole work day.
Yes, ma'am.
You spend more time at school than you do at home.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
life. That is life.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you are preparing them for the
That is
actual
true.
real life.
But see, I have a very strict work-life balance. I don't take work home with me.
Yes, ma'am.
I refuse.
Yeah.
I've had so many people text me, they don't get responded to until 7:45 a.m. the
Yeah.
next day.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is when I'm back at work. I don't care what kind of fire you think I'm going to put out right now. I'm off the clock.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Y'all pay me from this time to this time for this amount of days.
Mm.
I ain't doing no more, no less.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
So do you like the direction that they're going in that regard? As far as less homework?
It doesn't affect me as much because not only am I not an actual school teacher, I'm just a speech therapist, so my field is completely different. But even where I'm at our population is a whole different ball game. So it really doesn't affect me much. I really don't have much of an opinion on it.
But coming in as a parent, because I could never be a teacher in the form of what they do, but coming in the form of parent sense, I don't want to work all day, just like they at school all day, and still come home and do another job, and then show them how to do some schoolwork they should know how to do. And if they don't want to bring schoolwork home, I'm good with that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Long as they're passing, long as y'all are learning something, because you go to school, as my dad said, to learn.
Right.
You don't come home to do home. Like when the pandemic came, I had to teach 5 different school grades.
Oh,
It was too much for me.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I'm not the teacher. Like, because I literally had to put together a classroom.
Yeah.
So for them to, do it however they're doing it, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
It
I can
do
see that
take
too.
away that mom and dad helping the child with the homework before dinner. It takes away all that, but who's
But
been really family like that?
Let me jump in on that though, because I'm a mom and I'm an educator. So
Exactly.
I'm like you. I've been teaching all day. I don't want to come home and have to basically still continue teaching. But what people don't realize is there's other ways to enrich learning in the home that doesn't require you sitting down at the table doing worksheets.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
true.
Read a book together.
Yeah.
Watch some educational documentary and discuss it.
National
Or,
Geographic.
Like, yeah, like for real. Like
Okay.
there's plenty of ways
That's
that you can
smart.
enrich learning in your home environment that is creating quality time that you have with your family and your children, and that doesn't make learning like a headache or stressful or like, oh my gosh, I got to do this too. Like it's almost like it's a fun way of doing it, and the kids don't even realize that they're actually still learning.
Right.
Correct.
Makes
JD,
sense.
from your standpoint,
Father,
All right.
dad.
I disagree.
go ahead.
Shit, work don't stop. Like me, I get off work, I go to work, and then when I'm off of work, I research other stuff in order to, you know what I'm saying, maybe get money this way, or to start another hustle, or to do this. So at the end of the day, like when you bring work home, I mean that's kind of life. If you come home and you read, or you come home and you do certain stuff, it's very similar. Like this weekend, we like chill. We ain't do nothing. We didn't do no football stuff. We didn't do none of that stuff. We just kind of sit in the house and chill. But most of the time, it ain't like that. Like my son, he plays sports, so we might watch a game and break down game film or something like that. It's you always doing something.
Yeah.
So it don't ever stop, and we are the only country that
That's exactly
only goes to school for, you know what I'm saying, 10 months, and then we're out. everybody else is doing it year round.
Yeah.
And if you notice, we way behind China, we way behind everybody else.
Yeah.
Because we look at it like, okay, well, this a lot amount of time, and that's it. It don't never stop.
But see,
Yeah.
what you just talked about with the film and stuff is exactly what I mean. He's still enriching his son without it being extraneous or exhausting.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And I
That's
guess
true.
I am in the sense of, I mean, I'm in agreement with kind of a little bit what everyone's saying. I would recommend, well, I would prefer, like I said,
The worksheets.
well, yeah, in a sense because, all right, so if I'm an instructor, I'm in front of, say, 17 students. Some classrooms have 20, depending on the grade level. You can't get to every student individually or collectively because, you know, you're teaching the curriculum. They may not be retaining it in the moment. So the worksheet helps them further do research, learn the material supposedly. And then when they come do the testing, you know, and hopefully they can know what they're going to answer the question the correct way. So I benefited from that as a child because I was a nerd in a sense, but granted, did I make the best grades? No, but I still appreciated the process.
Yeah.
So I think it's beneficial for the kid to have, because it kind of motivates them, self-motivates them to maybe want to do their work on their own instead of being, not saying forced, but guided in the classroom. Because in the classroom, you kind of got an outline of how the day going to go. At home, you're on your own. Let's see if you create self-motivation. Then open your book bag, get that damn workbook or your textbook and get your little, well, it was composition notebook back then, but now it's just whatever you're going to
See,
write.
I
It's
never
your
was the one who
Chromebook.
studied.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Chromebook now. But
Yeah.
I was never the one who studied, who never did. I didn't care about the study guide. I was probably filling it in when they was going
It is
over
what it
the
is.
study
I
guide.
got you.
You know, like I just didn't care for it like that. Like I get bored with it. You know, I feel like I've learned so much more being an adult and being out in the world
Yeah.
versus what the schools. I honestly don't think the school honestly taught me anything that
Yeah.
you know. I think that I really just put out in perspective out here in the world.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, freaking anything. I mean, you know, you learn in math ounces, this, and that. Not speaking on drugs, but you know, you learn. I didn't understand it like I would understand it now, being grown and an adult,
I got it.
dealing with medical marijuana and such things like that.
I got
So
you.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
No,
I
I
just
feel
don't
you.
know. It's boring in
But,
school.
but see, back in the day when we were going through school, they weren't giving us really real world
Right.
hands-on experience.
Right.
It was sit down, do this paperwork. Sit down, do this paperwork.
Right.
Yeah.
Right
Put
now
this
you
movie
get-
on.
right.
You know, like, sit,
When
like
they real
I didn't-
little card out.
Yeah,
with
like
the
I
big
didn't
back
like.
TV.
What are we doing? No, it just wasn't for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I've learned so much more. So
Go
because
ahead.
you've
Go
had
ahead.
hands-on
I
experience.
think it's from that.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
have anything
I've
to
had more
add.
hands-on
All right.
experience.
But like I said, hopefully they are enjoying themselves. The school year is going well for you. For
Yeah.
those, if you have kids out here that are watching this channel, hey, thank you for watching.
Don't.
There you go.
I wouldn't recommend it for the kids.
Hey, I tell people all the time when they see my T-shirts and shit like that out there, or they see my truck. Well, you got a YouTube channel? I say, yeah, but you may want to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depending on,
Yeah, but I was like, yeah, you right.
Erica Kane.
That part.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Erica.
shout out to Erica Kane.
The big one, not the little.
There
one.
you
Yeah.
go, that part.
Fact.
And so, no, I'm just happy that, football is my big thing this time of year. I love that football coming back. Saturdays full of football, Sundays full of football, Monday night football, Thursday, and even Fridays, depending on college level. I don't really go to the high school games. I don't deal with the local,
I do.
which is fine because, like,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
really-
just when you got like a kid in sports,
makes sense.
like even like the people that he played with, some of them being older than him, like you build a relationship with them and you cool with their parents and stuff like that. And they be like, such and such got a game Friday. He playing for Central now, or he playing for Parkview, or he playing for this. I'm gonna come check him out because
Oh,
I used
yeah,
to
that's
just to see
true.
how they develop
Yeah.
after watching them go through Pee Wee and flag and all that stuff. Like you develop relationships, and then you got a child will be like, oh, my friend playing at this school, or they playing here, or let me go check them out because they want to see it too.
No, I definitely understand that because even my girlfriend, her son, he played for a school here local, well, not local, but to the east of us. And I used to go to his high school games. He graduated now, but it was good to be in that environment again. small town type stuff, and
On Friday night lights all the way.
Yeah, you said
Really?
My nephew plays.
Well, see, I
being petty?
have kids.
Nah, I'm
that
just
never
trying to
play
see.
sports
Yeah.
So
until
north,
now,
south,
my
like,
youngest boy
okay.
plays
I
football.
pointed this way.
It's,
Yeah,
we
no.
a real big football family, and like my nephew he a beast. He just is.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out to the
way.
Shout out nephew.
Yeah, he already got like multiple offers from a lot of big schools,
Oh,
and
really?
he's just now going into his junior year.
Yeah.
He's a 4-star football player. He's
Yes.
high
Keep
ranked,
striving. Keep going. Keep
in
going.
the nation actually. So yeah, I'm that proud auntie with the shirt on and my cowbell at every game.
Shout out to the kids. I mean, sometimes you say fuck the kids, but hey, shout out to the kids though.
No,
I still
right,
say
right.
fuck.
Yeah, I still say fuck the kids too. But no, just transition. This is why we're really here.
Facts.
That was.
Cause it's battle time. What you think?
She
Okay.
don't want to smoke.
I
She
done
don't want to
came
smoke.
up since the homeless person. We
Oh,
finna win
she-
this battle.
Oh shit! Shout out to Dez too. We got two guys over here, well, gentlemen, two women over here. I thought it'd be very just try to keep it light, fun, and just have a little quick discussion regarding.
I thought it was cards or something.
Well,
Turn the chair around.
oh, she want to battle for real. She
I
want to fight.
don't know. I've never played Battle of the Texas. But
So,
we're
you
gonna see
know,
today.
One thing about life, we're always learning one another. Speaking of learning, trying to understand one another.
We're supposed to be.
We're supposed to be. You're right. We're supposed to be. Women have their ways about them. We have our ways about us.
Right.
And when it comes to communication, we're supposed to hopefully come to a resolution or some kind of conclusion or compromise.
Okay.
Doesn't always happen.
No, it does not.
So I just want to have fun. I'll go and kick it off. Help us or men at home or people watching. Why are women, not speaking to you two,
I know this is all general. No,
Yes,
nobody
ma'am.
take nothing too offensive.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let me roll
why
my sleeves.
in the hell are y'all so indecisive?
Ooh,
I'm
us.
very picky. Look, I don't know. I'm wishy-washy. So I don't know why I am, but look.
I tend to pretty much know what I want and make it clear. It's usually the other way around. The people that I be involved with can't make a decision
That's me.
about nothing.
Can I get an example?
Yeah.
So let's say it's date night or we're going to have some food.
Okay.
Baby, what you want to eat? I don't know.
But that's the other way around for me.
Yeah.
In general, it's not always it's most.
True.
It's general speaking.
Yeah.
All right, the man say where you want to go. I don't know, baby. I don't know because we know when we get in that truck or that car we driving, we take it to a restaurant. You can't find shit on that fucking menu. You gonna blame us? We could have went this way or this place or this place. I really don't. You know what? I had a taste for this, but I could have just add this. And had I known that shit, we'd have went there straight here. Why the hell you didn't tell me? I asked you what you wanted. You can't land on the menu or nothing. So indecisive. Why? What's up with that?
I'm gonna let her answer that because
I was finna
I'm
say.
not really. I mean, like I say, when it comes to certain stuff like food or whatever like that, I'm not really indecisive. I mean, you can be like, what you want to eat. I'm
That's
gonna
me.
say this. I am a picky eater, so you're gonna automatically
I'm not.
really know it's not too much that I'm gonna really want to do.
Already.
But certain stuff like going somewhere, whatever it may be, I might be like, I'm not gonna do that, or we ain't finna do that.
Really?
You know.
I'm a foodie, so I know what I want to eat. Like
So-
that. So I don't run across
I'm on
that.
that.
I mean, there are times just like, men are, what's on your mind? Nothing. Okay, sometimes you really just don't know what you got to taste for. You know you're hungry, but you really don't know what. But that's when you work together and you start throwing out, okay, you want Mexican, you want Asian, you want Chinese, you want soul food, you want pizza. And then you
Hey.
He's saying it should be done. We should already know.
right, but
Yeah.
they don't always know either.
Yeah,
It's,
that's what
that
I was
works
saying.
both ways. That ain't just
Women aren't just so indecisive.
right.
I think
You
the
want to
man
add to
is.
this? As far as that,
I think the man
women being
is.
indecisive.
I think
Have you-
men
I'm
are
a-
just as indecisive as women are.
Very, since he said so, very
There you go.
indecisive. Because I could say, what do you
Elaborate.
want to eat? And I've had this happen. What do you want to eat? Whatever.
Can-
If I knew whatever, I wouldn't have asked you, what do you want to eat?
What? Delicious.
I bet.
I I don't want this, that, and the third. Okay,
Mhm.
so then here, I'm gonna give you these options. Pick something from there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
Just
even
give me
get
something. What the hell?
Because-
I still, this
That's
is for
very
you.
indecisive.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I can't speak for that gentleman, but let's say that does arise. Because we know if we say what we really want to eat, you may like, I really don't want that. Then why the hell would you ask me my input?
Because if not, y'all gonna be like, baby, what you want to eat? I know what I want to eat, but you don't,
Yeah.
like that's where they mind
I
gonna
think-
go.
I
Yeah, that's different.
no,
Yeah, I hear you.
That's
I think
all-
I was gonna say, thinking, speaking of what you saying, like a lot of times, dudes don't be tripping. Like
Exactly.
we can go with the flow. Like we know 10 places that you probably gonna pick that we already know what we want once we get there. So pretty much let you decide what you want to eat, and we'll figure it out once we get there.
Yeah.
More so often than not, like we don't be tripping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's annoying.
How is that
It's
annoying?
annoying.
How's
Like
that annoying?
make some decisions. Like
So
that
we
help
did what
me
we
act
did.
like I
I'm a
wouldn't
true
act.
believer, so I'm indecisive too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
But
I could understand that.
the reason
Yeah.
why, to answer what you just said, make a decision. So let's say we are leading, we make the decision. Like, hey, baby, just get dressed. We finna go have some food.
Yeah.
Clyde Boston.
I'm like,
No, I'm
dang.
just
No,
saying.
it's not
I'm just saying that what a motherfucker
No,
gonna say.
I
No, I'm just saying that what a
I
motherfucker.
think that Clyde makes a lot of decisions in his relationship.
Nah, I'm just saying that. I was being facetious.
Nah,
That's a good word.
but
Yeah.
hey, you get the
Which
best.
is,
of
it
it.
might be good. It's
Yeah.
But like-
a lot of women
but-
But
but-
you know,
being in
sometimes
charge.
it is. So going back to the man supposed to be the leader type thing.
Yeah.
Why it always got to be us that got to
Right.
decide where we eat? How come you can't just say, "Baby, put your clothes on"?
Baby,
we
take the
going
steaks
here?
out. We
Yeah.
gonna cook steaks today.
Damn,
Yeah.
I meant to take
There.
the
I
steaks
gotta go
out.
take the food out and know that we was gonna
There
eat
you
this
go.
for dinner today.
Well, but what I'm getting to is when you say that, all right, my guy like myself make that decision, baby, get dressed. We going to this location. We get there.
We're going to the murder mystery dinner.
What that case, whatever, they have
Yeah.
buffets, but
Okay.
generally speaking,
That
That's
should
a
be
place.
fun to me.
but that's cool.
Don't
But
go.
let's say we go to a restaurant, not necessarily the murder mystery, but we go somewhere where it's just a steakhouse. Let's say
Okay.
you may not like. I really don't really want this tonight. I've been in a situation, not even currently, just in life. They look at the menu.
Better not be current.
Shut up. And they look at the menu, and they just like, I just don't see anything I like.
See,
Yeah, that's
but
gonna
see,
be
here's
annoying.
where I differ though, because I'd be like, okay, you pick this
I'm gonna
place,
make
tell me
something.
what's good.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm a foodie. I like to eat.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and I like to go and experience different
Yeah.
restaurants. So I wouldn't be tripping on some shit like
You
that.
speak
Like,
in
if
general
you-
to women.
Huh?
You speak to women in general.
I can't speak to everybody, but I
Gotcha.
can speak to my own experiences. I like to fucking eat. That's part of my damn problem. And so if you was like, okay, put your clothes on, I'm taking you here, and then I look at the menu and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna ask you, what is good? You pick this place. What you think is good on the menu?
Yeah.
And then
bologna
I'm gonna go
casserole.
from there.
I mean, and I kind of agree with
Fried
that too
bologna.
because
Fried bologna
if
casserole.
you tell me get dressed, we're going somewhere, and you pull up to Mighty Crab, I'm gonna look at you like you crazy.
You don't eat
I don't
seafood?
eat
Ain't you allergic to seafood?
at
But
all.
see, then
No, I'm
he
not
should
allergic.
know
I
that
just
though.
don't eat
He
it.
should know that though.
But you know,
I agree. Yeah.
No, if you fucking
Right.
with somebody, they should know if you don't
Right.
eat something.
And so,
So
yeah.
then they should know not to
But
take
what
you
if
there.
it's the first date or some shit?
right?
So that's where communication comes into play.
Yeah. I mean, but me being me, I probably would still go into Mighty Crab, and I'd probably be
Some
like,
chicken.
no, I'm gonna order.
Yeah, I got some
I'm
fries.
gonna order some catfish.
Yeah, let me get chicken strips.
You better have some
They
fried
ain't got no
catfish in
burgers
there.
here? Like,
You're
no,
right.
it says Mighty Crab.
Nah, they got other shit though.
Yeah.
So, but to be honest, they don't have like catfish.
I think they do.
They do,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
it's-
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm-
The
anywhere
the
this-
majority
I
of
eat
places have multiple things on
Okay,
there,
I
so
hate
it should
fish
suit
now.
everybody. But it be sometimes the aesthetics of certain places don't.
Get you that kids menu section right there.
Yeah.
Not the chicken fingers and hot dogs and shit.
In her situation where
You know she put her hot dogs in the grill. I mean,
I don't want that.
it's
I
in
don't-
the
I
oven,
don't-
oven.
In the
Seasoned
And
in the oven.
she threw us on
I still ain't did it.
I still
Exactly, and y'all
I've
ain't
done it
go.
before.
No, we
so
would-
I'm-
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
I have.
Hot
Yeah, we
dogs
have
in
two.
the oven.
I
ain't never heard that.
Sure have.
We're gonna reset a little bit.
Shit threw you off, didn't it?
Well, we're gonna have to. I want to continue this because now we got
About
two
the
of
hot
them.
dog?
'Cause she said she do
They're
it.
Yeah.
good.
I didn't know this
I
is
don't
a
like
common
the boiled
thing.
hot
I've done
dog.
it before.
I
My
don't-
grandma didn't do that shit growing
I don't
up.
like
I
the
had never seen
microwave
that shit in my
hot
life.
dog.
Well, my grandma used to eat the red hot dogs.
Oh no, seriously, but get the skin,
With the red,
yeah, skin
yeah,
shit,
with the,
yeah.
turn the water red and
Did
shit.
anyone want to
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
throw their
that's
handles
good.
out there
That's
so people can
smuggling.
find and follow them real quick? Anybody want? shoot your handles off.
I'm JD Hill.
He's okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
manifesting millions.
I'm Derenda Alexander or Oriana _ Derenda.
Cloud say the third. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. If you already subscribed, appreciate the overall subscription and your overall support. We're gonna reset. We're gonna learn more about this hot dogs in the oven shit
Yeah,
too.
let me know.
That shit
Comment.
And then we're gonna let the women kind of ask the men some questions, see if we need to get some rebuttals because I want to continue this, a further understanding of each other because we got a lot of things we need to still learn from one another.
I never learned about hot dogs in the oven. So.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Other side of this thing.
What it do, man. Hey, I hope y'all enjoying the podcast. Do me a favor. Go on YouTube right now, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell, man. We out here doing big things. We want y'all to stay tuned on everything we got coming up. So with that being said, to keep up with us, do as I just instructed. You got something?
Exactly what the brother just said. What the hell are you waiting on?
Yeah, do that.
And don't drink at what's left in the
Nah,
bottle.
Don't
I-
drink the little city.
I understand like when you saying like no tongue kissing as far as like on some rando type shit. Cause
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
tongue kissing is an intimate thing, but
Yes, sir.
just in general though, yeah, it's just that's kind of.
I mean, maybe that's why.
I got you.
I mean,
We are back. If Bobby puts a commercial there, enjoy that commercial. Shout out to everyone who has watched the channel, been a guest, I should say. We appreciate you coming on. Shout out to Capriice Miller, who was just on recently. Mika Richards. Thank you for coming back, classmate. Who else was here recently? That's not it.
The black film, John.
Hey, that went down. So yeah, that went well.
y'all look fly Friday.
I appreciate it. The showcase went smooth. Everyone had a great material that they presented. No, it was actually just cool to have black creators, people of the arts, same little area, and just promoting each other.
Yeah.
And so that went well. That was the second annual. I'm looking forward to the third, which is, of course, this time next year. And also, be looking out for communication for the night of premieres. That'll be right in December.
Night of premieres, what's that?
So last year we did it down the street down here. We kind of just had, for people who like had a couple, like we did three or four projects where it's just like a night of premieres.
Okay.
First time someone seeing whatever we're going to promote, and you put it out there. I showed my film Clarity that night.
It's like a special viewing.
Yeah, so we send the invites out, and whoever shows up, we pay at the door, and we just literally premiere whatever we currently have.
Yeah.
And because he actually showed episode 1 of season 2 of Change Gonna Come that night too as well. And we had some other things that we showed last December. So yeah, it went smooth.
I think I'm ready to be on Change Gonna Come.
Oh, you really? you want to do it? Shout out to Deshaun T. Berry.
What
We'll
is
get you on
that?
there.
He said it.
We'll talk to with Deshaun about that. Get you on season 3. See if we can get you a little
I think
role.
I'm ready.
Okay,
Come
now,
in.
don't be leaving me out.
So like I said, looking at the dailies too from Dead's 2, like I look forward to y'all seeing the final product.
For real.
No, seriously, I'm really proud of that material. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I look forward, especially when Dead's 3 come down the line and 4 and 5 and shit like that. But no,
It's already wrote.
in my head, I just gotta do the same process like I always do and get it on a piece of paper and get it typed up in script form, and we ready to go as time progresses. I get more funding and we can do more elaborate shit. Cause you want the FBI involved and shit like that eventually. I want a car chase.
Can I be the
A
homeless
car
person that changed into
Well,
somebody else? Like
Ooh,
a swan?
I don't think it's not supernatural in this movie, but I got you. She said change to a swan.
Yeah, like can I just grow into something else?
We shall see.
We're gonna interrogate you.
Grow, you know?
Because you had contact with this, so we're
There
gonna
you go.
interrogate
From
you.
homeless to Harvard.
Yeah, I can
That's
still
right.
stay
There you go. Got you.
He ran
Got
off
you.
with my phone.
But back to the discussion at hand. We kind of was talking about people putting hot dogs in the oven. We'll say that for if you at home, if you are continuing this practice that's been passed on for generations.
No.
It's not been passed on, but I definitely learned it.
Has
in
been
this
started a
millennium.
generation.
My
Yes.
brother-in-law just did it not too long ago.
Yeah, my
trying to
sister
feed
does.
A lot of people.
Yeah, my
Slapped
sister
them
does
on.
that. That's where I got it
Stuck them in
from.
the oven,
So you
fix
like
them up a little bit.
you get a pan,
Uh-huh.
you lay them out,
Uh-huh.
maybe put on some foil, I don't know,
Seasoning, barbecue sauce, whatever you
and
want.
just throw them in the oven.
throw 'em in the oven.
Come back 10 minutes later. What we doing here?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
And you ready to serve.
Yeah.
on hot dog bun or how you
Yes.
see fit.
Yeah.
Y'all not making hot dog casserole. Like, what the fuck
No.
are we doing?
It's only 2 ways to have a hot dog.
Boil
Boil
or
that
grill.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or grill
Technically
it.
grill.
Like we doing
Not pan
it.
fried hot dog.
They having a
They're
tailgate
good.
or whatever. We doing the tailgate.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't see myself doing like we'll do probably hot dogs, hamburgers, ribs, and
So
shit
you're
like that.
saying that you would rather
What's up?
if they didn't barbecue your hot dogs
No,
and they had a big thing for 1,000 people, you'd rather them boil all them hot dogs or put them in that hot water to make them feel like they've been boiled or whatever, and then come serve y'all.
If you doing it for the masses, you can only grill it.
Yeah. that's what
No, they
No,
might
you
not
stick that
can
shit in
grill.
the
They
oven.
gonna put all that in a boil, a big.
No, you wouldn't do that for
Water
the masses
thing.
though.
Yeah, I mean, now you.
Well, I'm just saying that for
learn
a
me-
large group of
No,
people.
well, no, because from what my understanding, and I'm in agreement with JD here.
They
If,
got hot plates.
ma'am,
They got the little hot plates with the water in it that they just throw the hot dogs
I got
in
you.
for
Like a crock pot or some shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all they do.
yeah, but I just never.
I do that.
Yeah, but I never seen. We told you already. When you make these hot dogs in the oven,
They're
bring
good.
us some samples. Have you seen?
When I do, I eat mine with chili. I eat it with coleslaw and chili.
Of course.
I eat
Oven
it the
dog?
whole way.
Oven
Yes,
dog
a
with
oven
chili,
dog.
with chili and coleslaw.
With chili and
I love.
coleslaw.
Yeah, I love.
God bless.
Chili dogs. the
I guess
whole
we never know the
nine.
difference. I guess we never know the difference, son. If you
No,
bring it up,
You
every,
really don't.
You're not
The
gonna
hot dog
ever
is
go
a
back
hot
to a
dog.
boiled hot
so
dog.
how
again.
often are we doing this? Real quick before we get back
Oh
to
well,
the
I
question.
don't eat them.
I don't. Yeah. I don't
So
eat
I
hot
don't.
dogs
But
often.
if I had to, well, I don't. I
But
probably.
usually with my family, because I got a big family.
Yeah.
So if, let's say, we got a game and we getting back to my sister's house late, and they got all their kids, and then it's us, and then we got some more, everybody there.
We slicing the hot dog.
Instead
up.
of firing up the grill and doing all that, for real, we'll just throw them.
Even a party, even a birthday party for kids. A lot of kids, like, I just don't like the thought of the hot dog water. Like, it's nasty.
No, you gotta drink the shit or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's going on? What happened?
You
I
can't
told
finish
y'all
the
I'm
drink.
picky.
Show me on the
I
pot
told
with a
y'all
pot
I'm
touched you.
picky. I don't like hot dog water.
You're not
Wow.
drinking this
Yeah,
shit.
like, we're not- no
You're
one's
not
telling you.
bathing in
It's
it.
not-
Might as well,
we're not
it's
playing the game
soaking
of
in
dare.
the hot dog, making it.
Expand.
It's, ooh.
It's
But them little busted hot dogs be the best ones.
No, not boiled. Busted hot dogs out the oven be the best.
well, like I said, guys.
Them too.
Leave in the comment section if you are grilling, boiling, or you putting your hot dogs in the oven. Please let us know in
I
below.
love a grill.
I want to know.
Mine gotta be
In-
burnt though.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know how vast and how much this is going on out there.
Some
Real
people are
hot
like, I don't
dogs,
eat hot
Razorback
dogs, they
tailgate.
There you
Big
go.
Sue.
So get back to the discussion we was having about the whole battle of the sexes. Women, do you have anything for the men that you want to see where we are thinking? What's going on from our?
White Clyde tongue.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Why do men always think about sex?
I'll let you answer, then I'll go after you.
He's like, no,
Why
that's
I gotta
yeah.
go first?
So
Oh, okay,
Jay,
I'll
you
go
don't
first.
always think about sex?
No, so okay, we get scientific a little nerdy about this. It
Okay.
is in our DNA. No, seriously, it's in our DNA. It's in our genetics. It's testosterone. It's the very level of testosterone. I'm saying because we are genetically engineered to procreate. Bless the earth with seeds and populate the population. So when in order
Procreate is what he was. That's
in order to do so, we have to think about how to get there. And to get there, you have to have sex. And so, we are visual creatures. We like what we see. We want to engage in what we see. And so, when we see those things, we want to interact. We want to fuck.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
So you're trying to say physiologically, biologically, you
Yes, man.
designed it.
But
innate.
that's what it is.
Okay.
That's nothing we can do about that.
Okay.
So the typical man, and they have studies on this shit. We think about sex, and I keep it at a low number, at least 1,000 times a day. There can be various aspects. If you're in a relationship with your woman, right, you see her walk across the home looking good. You're thinking about sex at that moment. You can be watching something on a thread. You see a beautiful woman on Instagram. You're thinking about sex. You can literally your dick get hard because you want to fuck. You're thinking about sex. So you think about sex, even it may not be as grotesque every time, but it comes across our mind.
some
Grotesque.
element of it.
Yeah.
Because it's just how we are generally engineered.
Well, I ain't a man, but damn it, I think about it quite often.
Which is natural. You shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Not gonna lie.
But the question is why we think about it so often is because that's how we're genetically engineered and we love variety.
Okay.
There's more women than men on this earth for a reason. It's designed that way. It gives the man options.
Yeah.
Now, you have to make adult decisions when it comes to those things, but if we break it down from strictly biology, that's what it is. That's how you see the species has to continue. If we weren't attracted to one another, hormones weren't given off, then the species would die. Mankind would be non-existent,
Yeah.
which is why we have to interact and court, conversate, hopefully get a relationship going, and then we make children. So that's the answer that I would give why we think about sex all the time, because that's how we're genetically engineered.
And see, in school, they may have taught me that, but I didn't
Do our homework.
pay attention. I didn't do my homework.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, but
Do you want to add to that, JD? Or did I miss anything?
is it true,
What's
JD?
that?
What have I spoke to?
I don't
You agree
know.
with
I
your
know,
brother?
like, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, personally,
Yes, sir.
I don't think about sex all the time.
Okay. Is it
I
because you're
mean-
busy?
Part of it, but...
Nah, Clyde, like, I'm busy too, nigga.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But
But
Clyde...
I'm still thinking about that ass.
Clyde way more horny than I am, though. You know what I'm saying? He's a horny dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's a quagmire.
yeah. Giggity.
Fuck
Yeah.
He's a horny guy, man. Nah, I just, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like it. I like to have sex for sure. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't think about sex all the time.
Okay.
I would.
I don't even think about, like you said, 1,000 times a day. That's a
You only think about it when Clyde say it. So
no, hell no.
Yeah, big ball.
I'm talking about
Nah.
sex. Like, is
Nah,
that the
that
only time
shit
you think about
crazy.
it?
Nah,
Okay.
No, I got you.
like nah, I like to, you know, I
Okay.
like to get my hunch on and shit, but
Okay.
yeah, like nah, I ain't
the
think,
motherfuckers that hunch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so, go ahead. I'm
nah, I just was
I'm
shit.
just
I know,
saying.
like me, I had a good whole phase in my day, back in my day. You know, I ran around and ran the streets and shit. So now it's like it ain't just, you know, the B-I-E and all.
And so I'm not saying it's be all end all, but I just enjoy fucking. And so, and especially
Cause you was a horny little dude, man.
well, it's just I got hot. Well, for those who know and what I got going on, I fucked up and paralyzed, right? So currently I have a condition where I can't come. So I have I have extra testosterone built up because I can't release because of my paralyzation a couple years ago. And so on top of my natural hormones, on top of now what I got currently going on, I can't release certain testosterone.
And you a horny little dude.
That part because
Because I have it.
well, I mean, because like once again, as a man, I enjoy that aspect of life,
Yeah,
especially in
of
the
course.
confines of a relationship.
But see, that's one of those things. I don't think it's just defined. I think it depends on the person.
No.
You don't have to be a man or a woman to enjoy it, because there are some women out there that would do it all the time if they had the opportunity.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that
yes,
too.
no, I'm very much aware of this.
Yeah.
Life has been good in that department, so I know women like that. And so, but to answer the question, and the kind of people JD was speaking to, it's not the all end all be all, but it's just nothing. It's natural. Like
I'm not saying like you know.
no, I'm not saying you.
I know
take
deep
the
in your
shade.
spirit, outside of you being a horny little dude.
I
Like,
have a lot going on.
yeah.
My mind is occupied with other things as well. But no, when those, especially at night, you in the shower, you want to reward yourself.
Don't set the scene now for nobody.
I'm just saying,
'Cause shit.
hey,
When you in the shower, what you mean?
no, I'm saying like you wind down for the day is concluded.
That's my area
Got your
though.
wine.
But I'm saying
Yeah,
that,
if
or
I-
you smoke a cigar, or whatever you're doing at the home, especially you in a relationship. Yeah, it's that
Shower
time.
self cleaning. Yeah, you can.
No, I don't take care of. I don't jack off.
I do.
That's another topic. I know.
Yeah.
We already talked about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Shit,
don't do
I
that.
do.
'Cause I'd rather
Yeah,
her
right.
do that than her mouth, and all they can still do that for me. But
Yeah, horny little dude.
that part. But it's just that, yeah, certain times of the day, let's go. That's my reward for the day. You get a good night's sleep.
That is true.
You really do. And I'm not, look, cause I think I'm kind of like JD with it. I don't always think about sex, but when it occurs or whatever,
When the
please
spirit
think I
moves
love
you.
it. Yeah, when the spirit moves me, I say that definitely.
You let it use you.
But yeah, but I've had times to where I would have sex before I go to sleep.
Yes, ma'am.
And I wake up the next morning and I'm like, damn, I actually slept fucking good. Is it the sex?
It's part
So
of it.
that makes sense.
Cause you bust that good nut too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to sleep at 8 too, so.
Oh, he
You
said
got a full night's
You
sleep.
got your
Yeah.
full night.
She got that 6-8 hours.
Having
Right.
sex is an immune booster.
Yeah.
No,
It
definitely
is.
does.
Yeah.
It's
So,
good for your health.
like, quick question. This is just not nothing bad.
If you clean.
That part.
Shit is good for your
I
health.
myself rather not go 48 hours without.
Yeah, if you clean,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I don't go 48 hours without having sex. I can't do it. I'm not doing. I won't do it. Is there like a
Damn.
damn
Number?
like a certain time? Like, you know what? This is ridiculous. Or I'm good for like 2 weeks. And I'm good. Like, do y'all have like a frequency? Generally, you gotta go like
I
right
think
now.
I
but-
could probably, if I didn't do anything to myself, like masturbate myself or anything like that, I probably could go maybe a month, maybe.
Okay.
At the most.
Okay.
I would probably have to have an encounter.
Because you're gonna start making a little irritated, a little
Yeah, like,
frustration. I got
it's
you.
just something there, like,
Okay.
yeah.
I've gone a solid 6 months or longer.
That's
but
pretty cool.
I'm a very loyal person too, so
Yeah.
if I'm with you, you the only one I'm gonna be with.
I understand.
So
Now,
that's
if
good,
it were
yeah.
up to me, it would happen quite
Yeah,
frequently.
Yeah.
But if the person that I'm involved with ain't there, like they ain't gotta have as much as me, I ain't finna just step out on you either.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how I'm be like, hey, can we
Yeah, like with my,
get a
yeah.
little bit more of this?
Yeah, see, like with my
You know,
ex-husband,
communicate.
I didn't have to worry about having sex because he wanted to have sex quite often.
Yes.
I could have went without, like, damn, I'm good. You know, like, can I try to go without a month or a couple weeks? No, it probably would have never
No,
happened.
you're a living specialist though.
Yeah. I could have never been able to, you know, probably do it.
Shit.
But I ain't never had to
Got you.
do
What?
that.
Is there like a time like for yourself like I can't really go. I'd rather not go.
No jacking off.
No, I ain't
No,
saying.
nothing.
I'm saying like with if you
If
involved
you
with
jacking
someone-
off, then
well,
that's
that's not the
why.
same though.
But I think, like when people say they celibate, but you got toys, I don't think they're celibate.
Right.
Because it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I think if you getting off, then you getting off. So if you talking about no jacking off
Yeah. No busting a,
at all,
not even a manual nut. Not even with your hand.
not on autopilot.
No,
huh?
not on autopilot or
Yeah,
nothing.
no AI nut.
No. Shout out to AI.
This
That motherfucker might be them good nuts. I was like, you can put them together.
I think without jacking off,
Yes, sir.
I think I did 90 days.
Oh, that's so 3
So
months.
you did
Yeah, I
it
did.
before.
Yeah, I did 90 days.
I mean,
I was in my
Mm.
yeah, I was in my I wasn't drinking or nothing though.
yeah.
Like I stopped drinking, all bad habits, all this stuff. I wasn't doing nothing but eating like chicken
Gotcha.
and rice.
Got you.
And then I did like a straight detox with juice and
Oh,
shit
really?
for like 90 days and I ain't rub it out or nothing. It was
No,
hard.
like I said, if
though.
you're going through a particular transition, I understand those things.
But
But
it
however,
was for no reason, just do it.
well, I mean, whatever the case may be, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what, like I said, as long as I went without, because I was deployed overseas and it was in a war zone, so that was like 7 months. But that's when I was taking care of myself manually, as they say.
Well, see, the 6 months,
But-
it was like 6, maybe 8 months that I'm talking about. I wasn't doing nothing. Nothing at all.
But
Yeah,
if
that's
I'm
pretty cool.
if I'm like random,
It's pretty cool.
For real, because I mean, imagine the amount of like self-observance,
It's-
pent up, but self-observance. She's feeling like she's
It's a
opening
stressful
her
piece.
mind. She's
No, it definitely. If
No,
you're,
it's a
awakened to
stressful
lot of
piece.
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if it works for
Not
you,
your.
good. For those at home, good. I ain't going 48 hours without it. Like, no, it ain't, no.
So as of right now, you couldn't go 2 days without.
No, first of all, I didn't say I couldn't. I prefer not to.
Oh, okay.
If it's, I mean, I'm not gonna take it, but,
Chill out, Bill.
But
Yeah.
you'll go get it from somewhere else.
I'm just saying, it wouldn't be, it would not be beneficial.
So if I was your
It won't be
lady and I
beneficial.
didn't have sex with you and
I
every
would-
48 hours I have to worry about if you're having sex on
I would have the communication like, hey, especially if I'm in a relationship with you and like,
and